back, guys. Today it's Wolf Inc. and today we are here with another Railroads Online video. And we're going to be taking Betsy here to her new job. So we're getting her all fired up and ready to go. Which it looks like she will be ready here momentarily. Oh no, she will not be ready to go at all. I'm sitting here trying to gain steam and I don't realize that I don't got no boiler pressure, or boiler water. A little bit to move her forward. Nope, all the way off, thank you. Shut that. Bring down the water tower. We'll fill Betsy up real quick with water, and then we'll get on our way. Henry's over here kind of waiting for Betsy to hook up the tier 3s. We're going to pick up the tier 3s and take Betsy and the tier 3s to her new job. Be pretty cool. How much water you got, Betsy? You almost there? Alright. Start lifting it. Awesome. Yep, see, there goes steam. Alright. Pull Betsy up on the round table here. And get her chugging on out. Let's get going, Betsy. Yeah, so we gotta hook up all these dudes. That looks like most of them are actually already hooked up for the most part. Should be the way it is. Except for those two. Oh crap, Betsy moving at a quick pace. Got the regulator. Betsy's a runaway. Ah, okay. Ooh, Betsy got going quick there. Phew. I forgot, Betsy. Betsy can get it. She's a tiny little locomotive. She can get around pretty quickly. Oh. our switches are all set the way we need them to be to get out of here. At least I hope. So let's go ahead and get on out of here. Get these cars loaded up with cordwood, and then we will see Betsy at her new job on our first day. Alrighty guys, we're almost out of the yard now with Betsy, the tier 3s, so we're on our way to head to the logging camp to go fill up the cordwood. So it'll be fun. I do want to talk about something. I was streaming on Saturday, I streamed SnowRunner, and I was thinking about doing a series on it, doing Railroads Online Mondays and Fridays, and then just doing SnowRunner on like a Wednesday or something like that, because of the fact that it felt like when I was trying to do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday that I was rushing to get this episode done, or get the next episode done and get it edited, and I don't want to do that. So, and I think it would be a good change of pace, just have something else, and I think SnowRunner would be a pretty good series. If you guys think that's a good idea, go ahead and let me know down in the comments below, so that way I can get a good idea. We are going to go ahead and give him a little bit more throttle. Listen to him chug. He a chugging. This load's nothing for him though. Nothing at all. Yeah, it won't be once we get over there and fill it up either. This dude's meant for the big tracks like this. Pretty sure though we are set to go to the sawmill for whatever reason. Go and cut power, we'll go see. So I'm pretty sure I did set that switch over there to head to the sawmill. I don't know why. I keep on thinking that these tier 3s are gonna be any use at the sawmill. I guess I'm just procrastinating well enough to where I don't want to do those take the tier 2s and tier 3 on the other side of the map. I don't want to take them back over yet, but I will here soon. Alright guys, welcome back. I got all those switches set, and Henry made it pretty much to the logging camp by himself, just coasting, so we're almost there, surprisingly. We're going to go ahead and finish, get all of this loaded up, and take it over to the crossover yard.
It's like a family tree, part of you and part of me. And if we should separate, go your own way, I won't wait.
Bring the funk back.
That took a long time to get all of those loaded. Yeah, we were having issues getting it lined up right today, and it was just really not good. Not good at all. So get going here. All of our switches are set, which is amazing. We're gonna be pulling right into the crossover yard, and then right before the second diamond, we're gonna go ahead and disconnect, pull Henry up, switch the switch, and then Betsy's gonna pull the cars in the way she needs to. So that's why Betsy's where she is, so we can just disconnect Henry when the time comes, and she can get right to work. Look at that full load of cars. Just think when we're taking like 30 car trains over there for cordwood, just to fill up the cordwood, and then we'll take in like 25, 30 tier 1s over there to load the logs and beams and all kinds of other stuff with the tier 2s. Just so that way we can fill up the crossover, and then we can just take whatever we need over to wherever we need to go. Alright, so here we are, we're coming into the crossover. As you can see, it looks a little different than it did yesterday in the stream, on Saturday stream. Things should be good over there. I didn't mess with any of the diamonds, just mess with the stuff behind the diamonds. So we'll walk through that, we'll work our way through it as we set our switches. And that right there that we're about to go under is the route to the sawmill. It goes from the sawmill to the crossover, so now we have an actual return line to go back to the logging camp from the sawmill if we wanted to. It's awesome. Again, we might have to change a few things on it itself, but we'll see. Alright, we'll go and start slowing her down up here. Alright, so I'm gonna get Henry pulled over here, and then I'll get Betsy start going, and I'll meet you guys at that point. Alrighty guys, so we are back. Betsy's pulled up and ready to go at her new place of work. We pulled the cars up to here so that way we can pull these cars back, still through the switch, and do whatever monkeying we need to do with the cars. Might get a little close right here. But we can take them around, we can pull them, and then we are still clearing with Henry even being right there at this switch. So if we need to, we can pull cars out to here to get this switched in, which is the beauty about the way this is set up, because it allows us to take the main line off, the mainline locomotive off, and use the switcher to pull the cars into it. So now we need to figure out where we want these tier 1s to go, so we can figure out how far back we want. those that ballast that I put up, that groundwork, I got an idea from my dad to go ahead and put those as stoppers. So we're gonna try it and see if it works. It should in theory work, but obviously it's gonna be just like the water tower. Still, you don't want to collide into it going quick, but hopefully it's long enough to give us, or to store this train. I didn't think 17 cars was that long, but apparently it is. Come on, Betsy, just keep pushing just a little bit more. Come on, Betsy. Looks like we're all the way in there. Alright, we'll go through the brakes on and we'll see where we ended up. Looks like we're definitely gonna have to make the sidings a little bit longer, but well, that's good. I mean, it gives us just a tiny bit of space behind it. That'll be alright, I think. My worry now is if the 12 is gonna fit over there with the tier 3s. We might have to split them up. Gonna be interesting. Alright, well, we'll throw some brakes on and get hooked up to those tier 3s. rested. Betsy's shutting down. She doesn't got much steam left anyways. Her fire's cooled down. We've got our tier 3s in here. Yeah, they're sitting across this siding. It'll be okay. Um, I don't really want to go back too much farther, because if I start going back too much farther, we start getting closer and closer to that switch over there. It's not something I necessarily want to do. Um, so we might have to figure out a way for that switch to be useful when we don't have that many cars. We'll have to definitely add more switches in. But today was a good indicator of what we're going to need to do with the cars, like with the switches and stuff like that, to see how we need to put everything else in here. Because I mean, yeah, we're going to have all these tier 1s in here, but probably um, they can be off in their own secluded line, like, kind of like how they are now. Because, I mean, you're only going to be taking them when you fill up the sawmill. And then the rest will be full of tier 2s that are beams and lumber, and then you'll have a little bit of cordwood over there. But, I mean, we'll figure something out with it. I mean, it is a tight space to be kind of doing this with. I made it a little smaller than I thought I was going to. It's just kind of how it all worked out. Luckily, the diamonds are big enough to where you can keep the locomotives, the bigger ones, off to the side, and you can drop them off there, and then, you know, pick up Betsy wherever she's at and bring her back. But the cool thing about this bridge right here is Henry just barely fits underneath it with his smokestack. So that's kind of the cool part. But you got your main line running through here, and then that's your the main line for the crossover yard, because that'll take you to the both diamonds and back onto the main line. So we could park cars there as well and not be a big issue, and still be able to run mainline trains by, and we can use it to build trains and all kinds of different things if we needed to. I do plan to do some switches in the middle somehow. I don't, like I said, this yard will probably be reworked quite a bit once we get to that point, but we'll just have to figure out how we're going to do all of it and get it organized. But I think it'll be pretty cool, and then we can just keep all of our stuff here for the most part that's loaded like that, and that way Davis, we can take him from the smelter, bring him over here, which he comes out right over there, pulls into here, goes and gets hooked up, or Betsy has the cars pulled out for him already, he goes and gets hooked up to the cars, and then bam, he's ready to go, and haul chug on back up to the smelter, and then he could drop off empty cars over here somewhere out of his way. So it really kind of makes it handy to have a little crossover yard right over here, and it helps complete my return line from the smelter to the logging camp. So that's nice for sure. But yeah, if you guys liked the video, go ahead and leave a like. If you guys want to see more, don't forget to hit the subscribe button.